Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home to the New Mexico State Aggies. You know, we love coming to the land of enchantment, especially when we have an enchanting game like the one in store today. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers taking on the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Chanticleers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Well, they were just working.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, and the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Osborne. Caught near the sticks, it's Vaughn. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, you should...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. The give out of the gun. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hawkins. Scrambling away. Throwing on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Catch in the middle. It's Silver. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
The shot that clears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Got his man on the right. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I'm going to get a 1st down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And the shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
That was a big 1st down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a 1st down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big 1st down for this up.
He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. If you're able to move the ball in a trot, forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Osborne. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, shot to clear. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Southern Miss went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Golden Eagles team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good
He's
one
going to
there.
set a zag right there. I'm going to run straight through it. I swear.
Using his legs, it's Newton. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down and 10. Back to pass, it's Osborne. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself.
He's loose.
He got me.
Touchdown.
I knew as soon as I seen him jump into a
Made a
tackle.
grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Graves. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It's complete to the right. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Oh, man. That's
too slippery in the hand.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get it.
The shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Got his man downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes the grab on the big throw. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll keep it himself. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open...
What a catch, Big 87. Good God.
Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Knocked down for the tackle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. Makes the catch. It's Jimenez. There he goes. Still on his feet. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
As a quarterback, I'm trying to find my matchup, get the ball to my guy so he can do something with it after the catch. When you put it on his body, he can catch it and then break a tackle and make a play happen like he did just now.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. Blasted as he lets it go.
Oh, what a catch.
It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They kick it away on fourth down.
Flag.
They
I
make
knew
the
you do it.
stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Silver. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Chanticleers want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
That's what running back.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Going to sling it on second down. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Snap from the gun on third down. Quickly complete. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Makes the grab.
Yeah, come on.
Steamrolling the defense. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Number 9 shoulder still on the fucking sidelines.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the red zone, looking for a man.
It's bad.
Got his man.
I got one fucking play.
Well done on that throwing catch. They'll use
Ooh,
a
if I can
timeout
get a
right
quick
before
hitter.
halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Hawkins. Touchdown, and they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Let's go. They go to the ground. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so his first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Osborne. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A strike downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route. Does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Set, ready. Break.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Ink.
They'll run it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Brandon,
this offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. And the defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Osborne. Lets it go to the end zone.
Yes. Let's fucking
Oh,
go,
he
man.
dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Turning it on. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker
Ooh,
was.
like those
I got to
that
go
one,
get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left.
See ya.
At
That
the
boy got
45
no
on
speed.
his way.
What is he doing in the
Huge
field?
plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That's honestly a
He's got
touchdown.
the
Maybe a little
tight
bit
end.
distant.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, shot to clear. And the beatdown has ensued.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon State somehow, some way, found a way there in Corvallis and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Snagged in the middle. It's Barry. They stop him almost immediately. Short game there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Wants to go up. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Coastal Carolina, 39. New Mexico State, 7.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw, it's Osborne. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Dropping back, it's Osborne. A shot toward the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, New Mexico State. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Here comes the two-point try. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. This time it's complete. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Looking to pass, it's Hawkins. Here comes the heat. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback.
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball, go have fun, take shots and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having fun.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Slings it downfield. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Duke was able to cap off a close one in Durham with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. To the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Osborne. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
About to move it. Hang on.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass.
Sorry about that.
It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Oh, fat motherfucker, cuz that little jog in the car got me kind of breath. Shit.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Yeah.
And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the shot to clear has come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Intercepted to stop the threat.
I'm an asshole, dude. Really. There's no reason to throw the ball.
These young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game. But I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Looking downfield, it's Osborne. Bringing the heat. Breaks into the open. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the...
He's loose on the right. And what a huge chunk
Oh,
play for this
every yard.
offense. Just
16
exactly
and a half.
what you need to move the ball down the field. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down.
Oh, shit. Man.
To the air on first down. Fires to the
Hey,
wide
oh.
out. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
That's reeled in. It's Barry. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Vaughn. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Back to throw. It's Osborne. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game.
They're screwing one. Way
too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Unloads to the wideout.
You got bounce.
Missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You the fucking team. Really, I will.
That keeps the score. Coastal Carolina, 46. New Mexico State.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Set to advance on the football.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. He's got the back of
Oh, he fucking poked it out. I ain't never in my fucking life been stripped.
That looks like
I've been jammed, I've been hit, but I ain't never been stripped.
That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Run, Finley.
They ran into a
There he goes.
Motherfucker.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Rush is on him.
Hey.
Tight end
Whoa.
finds a soft spot. He's
Chop that
brought
tree
down
down.
the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
Those fucking emails, man.
New Mexico State now working from the red zone. Wants to throw on first down.
Okay.
Just
Oh!
too much mustard on
I
that
wanted
one.
his
Can't
fucking
miss the target.
head. I didn't want. I
The
don't want.
timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
Yeah, and you got to know when to throw that. Right when he's breaking out of his break, I got to put that ball and put it on him. And you could tell the timing was a little bit off.
And here's the third interception of the night.
Well, man, we've
Get the
seen
fuck out of here.
explosive offensive
Truly.
firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game?
Okay,
The
I'm gonna go
defense
fucking
coming
score a
up with
touchdown
big
then,
moment.
bitch.
Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw in the big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his big tight end. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Coastal Carolina.
1st and 10 from their own 13. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. And down he goes back
Let
to
the clock roll.
3.
Get out of here.
Small play. Brings up 2nd and 8.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I'm gonna try to be better. I'm gonna try to be better about doing my recap. Didn't play last week. Had some shit pop up around me. Glad I did it. Oh well, it's just a loss. Now we're 2-2. We're fresh out of New Mexico. It's on bus now. It's been a little bit but still had a fantastic first half. Allowed 7 points. You know, I mean, really, in the fourth quarter, each score was garbage. So we had a fantastic defensive game. We ended up winning 3-1. Just want to spit a couple stats out there. Had 26 first downs, 468 yards per offense, 57 for play. Turnover, he had 3 options. 1 fumble, 22 interceptions, and he had 3 movers. As far as passing goes, the touchdown Chandlers, 29 completions on 440 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. 11 yards a throw. That's pure dominance from the fucking freshman out of Windham, Kentucky. But yeah, we're excited to play Eastern Kentucky next week, I think. And then shit, we're gonna take the Carolinas back on that one. Move on. Yeah, GG to change.